Hello and welcome. My name is John F. Schlahepka, and I am here to talk to you about equality. I have always looked at the world as being a mosaic of different cultures, religions, races, languages, sexual orientations, and sexual identities. Even though there are differences between us, there is one common thread. We all belong to the human race. And because of this one important common thread, we are all equals. We all strive to live our lives in the most fulfilling way possible. I belong to the LGBT community. In it, we have gays, lesbians, bisexuals, and transgendered people. We also have those who question their sexual orientation or their sexual identity. We live our lives in the same manner as any other community. Unfortunately, though, we're not treated as equals in this world because of who we are. As a writer, speaker, and activist for the LGBT community, I've seen firsthand the discrimination, prejudice, and hatred and disrespect many people have for our community. I've also lived it. As a youth, I was almost beaten to death by homophobes with baseball bats. As an adult, I've been discriminated against in the workplace and lost my job for being gay. As a parent, I've been looked at by others as persona non grata, and that I should have no right to raise children because I am gay. Others try to dictate who I'm supposed to love and who I'm supposed to marry. I've seen LGBT teens being bullied for who they are. I've seen some of those same teens end their lives tragically because of the opinions of others. I've seen LGBT seniors being mistreated and turned away from nursing care facilities because of who they are. I've seen people in love who are not allowed to show their love for their partners due to the fact they are of the same sex. They are not allowed to marry and live their lives happily as a couple. I've even seen worse atrocities. On a recent trip to Poland, I took a tour of Auschwitz, a German death camp, where thousands upon thousands of LGBT youth, adults, and seniors were butchered for who they were and what they believed. In the Middle East, I witnessed gays and lesbians being stoned to death, or tortured, or imprisoned, or murdered for who they were. In the US, which is supposed to be one of the most civilized countries in the Western world, the LGBT community is treated like second-class citizens. They fight for the right to marry, the right to love, the right to raise children, and the right to be who they are meant to be. We are humans, and we act like animals. As a whole, society should be ashamed of itself. Innocent LGBT blood stains the hands of governments worldwide and stains the hands of homophobes worldwide. We're supposed to be a world filled with love and tolerance, but instead, we are a world of hate and discrimination. These injustices must stop. The LGBT community faces them every day, and your help is needed to stop it. The civilized world is crumbling around us, and we have to pick up the pieces. We must rebuild this world into a place of love, respect, and tolerance. We must build a new world with equality for all. We may not be able to do it in a day, a month, or even a year, but we must do it no matter how long it takes. There's one very important factor we need to remember when rebuilding this world that hate has destroyed. We must do it with love, patience, and education. We must go out into the world and teach the masses what the LGBT community stands for. We must show them that we are not different than they. We must remind them of the discrimination many of their forefathers and foremothers have gone through due to their cultural differences. I may not be a celebrity, and I'm not speaking to you with flags, fanfare, or with a big song and dance number. I speak to you all as human beings. I beg all of you, go out there and make an effort to change this world for the better. My name is John F. Szlachetka, and I am proud to be part of the LGBT community. Thank you.